Untitled.
It's Untitled, baby.
The story of Stan Lee coming up with Spider-Man is crazy.
Oh, dude, yeah, get
'Cause-
into it. Because,
Dude,
when Luis told me this story, I was like, no way that whenever he pitched it, it happened in this certain, like, response and everything.
Oh, yeah.
When
looking back on how iconic of a character.
So imagine doing the same thing whenever you were the guy that...
Like you
Stanley
were
pitched
like a
you
fly
and-
on the wall to see that, right? You're a fly on the wall and you see this initial conversation happening. You're like, that's what you're saying to what's, you don't know what's going to happen right now.
Yeah.
So
So get into it. I want
so
them
keep
to
in
know.
mind, Stan Lee had a boss, right? But
Yeah.
he was a writer, and he approaches and he goes, he's supposed to come out with new content, right? New stories, to keep the comic engine going. So he approaches with a teenage kid that's named Spider-Man, right? Which is like, so if I'm looking at it from this other guy's perspective, right? We're talking about superheroes were adults looked up to. They were men, women.
They're public figures.
Exactly. They were public figures. They didn't have social problems. They were powerful. They were
Perfect.
together. And that's what made them superheroes.
The responsible.
Right. They were
superhero.
superheroes and then kind of humans sometimes, instead of humans
then-
being in the moment of a superhero to be a true hero, right?
Yeah.
So he pitches Spider-Man. He pitches, his name's Peter Parker. He's a teenager, and he lives in Queens, blah, 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 right? And the guy goes, what? He's like, no, we can't do that. We can't sell. Like, nobody's going to gravitate to Spider-Man. Spider-Man?
Dude, that is so
First of all,
crazy.
people hate spiders. Why the hell would they like Spider-Man? Spiders are gross and ugly. Nobody's gonna like spiders. Two, this kid's he's a teenager. He's got problems. People don't want to read about problems. They have problems at home. They don't want to. They want to go something that's gonna be uplifting. They don't want that, right? So he's like, this isn't gonna work. No, I don't want it. No.
He scrapped Spider-Man.
He scraps him, right? Listen to this. So he scraps it because it was going to be its own issue, right? So fast forward a little bit. Stan Lee can't get Spider-Man out of his head. He can't get it out of his head. He's like, this is going to work. Like, I love this character. Like, when he loves a character, when people love something and they're driven for it, it's most likely going to work. Yes, because if they really feel that strongly about it, right? So fast forward to Amazing Fantasy number 15, right? Spider-Man's first appearance was not supposed to happen. He kind of snuck him in there without telling him. He's like, I'm going to put this Spider-Man character in there, right?
That is so amazing.
That issue at the time, right? The issue at the time, like, went crazy on sales. And the guy goes up to him and he's like, yeah, we need to do some more Spider-Man stuff. Like, people really like this. And that's what led to Spider-Man. But he trusted his gut and he went with it.